Today I'm gonna put together external graphics processor unit with my Dell laptop Precision 5520, this one here. This is a nice mobile laptop that is good for video editing. It has 2 gigabytes of built-in video memory in addition to the 16 gigabytes of RAM for regular all-purpose memory, and it does work well with this screen. However, this is not sufficient video memory to play even a game that's 5 years old, and I want to try to increase this laptop's performance for games and also to speed up the video editing process. So this is an NVIDIA GeForce GTX video card that I bought used from eBay, and it has 6 gigabytes of video memory, so it should be literally 3 times faster for video editing and also games. So the things you need are the breakaway box. This is a Sonet breakaway box with a 750 power supply unit inside to give power to this graphics card here. And in addition, you're going to need some cables. So cables that you're going to need obviously are the power supply for the breakaway box here, and this breakaway box came with a short Thunderbolt 3 cord which attaches to the slot on the laptop where the Thunderbolt 3 is located and onto the breakaway box. So the Thunderbolt 3 has literally a Thunderbolt there, so you're going to look for that on your laptop, or you can look in the manual to find out whether or not your laptop has a Thunderbolt 3 slot. So you're going to need either Thunderbolt 3 or Thunderbolt 4 cables and slot in your laptop. So you need to do the research before you go ahead and purchase one of these units to know whether or not they're going to be compatible. So in addition to that, this is the HDMI cord which will attach to the back of the graphics card, and it'll go to an external monitor which I have right here, and that will put the graphics onto this external monitor, which will be better for movies, watching movies, playing games, and video editing. So that's the end goal. I'm predicting it will be pretty much a plug and play setup, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So the first thing that I need to do is open this box up. So in order to do that, there's 3 main screws here that you can turn these by hand and remove the back of this breakaway box here. That's simple enough. And then the procedure is to pull the top off here. Just pulling the whole back cover straight back like this, and then it'll create some space here, like a 1/2 inch, and that releases it, and it should open pretty easily now. So once you pull it back about 1/2 inch, you can literally just take it right off. So there's our light. It helps me to see better. And I need to put this guy in here the best I can. When putting the graphics card into the breakaway box, I'm finding out that it's very important to look at this external slot here where the connectors are for the external HDMI and DVI cables. And there's also there's a metal bracket here at the top. And in order to put this card in here properly, it appears that this must be lined up correctly, obviously. So what I have found out is that these two bottom slots on the graphics card bracket here, they have to go into these two bottom slots here. There's a they sit real close to the right adjacent to the edge of this frame, and any other alignment just simply will not work. So you actually have to put these two tabs straight down in here, and there's actually two places where that it actually fits in, and then everything should line up. I've been desperately trying to get the HDMI cord in there, and it simply won't fit with this GTX 1660. So my only option is to use the DVI video external connector there, which I have, and then it'll go back into the TV with the AVG in the back of my external monitor or TV, which it should work. However, it probably won't be quite as fast as the HDMI. However, this is the only way that I can get this card to work. Then the last thing you want to do is attach the 8-cord power supply to the top of your graphics card right here with this, and that will give the card ample power. Now it's already connected to the board, and these connections are already in place from the power board to this makeshift motherboard here, but you're still going to need either a 6 or an 8 power connector going into the top of the graphics card. So just remember that before you put the lid back on and try to start it up. As you can see, the external monitor is now connected through the VGA port on this particular screen, because I could only get the VGA connector and the DVI connector to work out of the graphics card that I put into this particular graphics box here, this breakaway box. The next step is to go to your start window, click on start, and type the word Thunderbolt. When that happens, the Thunderbolt menu should come up, and you will get a window that says attach Thunderbolt devices, and it gives me the name of the company that makes it, Sonet Technologies EGPU Breakaway Box 750. So in the bottom, under connection status, it says not connected. We're going to click on that. And then it says the following Thunderbolt device chain has been plugged in, and one or more devices require your permission to connect to the system. Select the devices you want to connect. So under the Sonet Breakaway Box, we change the do not connect to always connect. The final step for setting up your external graphics card with the Sonet Breakaway Box will be to make sure that you install the latest driver, and in my case it would be from NVIDIA. So I use a search engine and search for NVIDIA drivers, and I'm going to use the manual search for this external graphics processor. So I look for, it's the 16 series, 1660 or Windows 10 64-bit, and then I'll do a search for that.